The new character did come out to JP, a brand new character. I didn't even know there was going to be a new character dropping, but we have a new character which is known as Canary. But not only do we have Canary, I just remembered, or let me say just noticed, that I forgot the other super awoken character that just dropped as well, which is Dark Rosetta. So in this video, we're going to be talking about both of them because, yeah, I forgot to do the last one, so why not? Summer Rosetta is quite interesting as a character. Here's the stats on screen. The one thing to take note of is one of her unique passives is increase own damage by 2% per 100 attack. She is made to work perfectly, and I do mean perfectly, with Dark Vox. A lot of people complain that Dark Vox is not a good character, but then here we have Summer Rosetta that is seemingly made for this unit. Dark Rosetta is able to Archgen. She has the increased all stats buff, so she's able to be like a pseudo healer for Dark or Demon teams, and she has the massive damage buff as well in the Super Arch, so everything just really works well with Dark Vox. Not to mention too, Dark Vox also works perfect with this Rosetta because he's able to buff up all Demon ally stats by 60%. So 60% stats buff given to this Rosetta just means that she's going to hit even harder due to her own passive. And another thing that I've seen not too many people talk about is the fact that, yes, she does have a heal slot, but also Dark Vox does too, and she's able to increase everybody's equipment CT speed for heal items and their heal amount on them. So it just seems like this character was built specifically to help this man out because he's just kind of weak right now. Not only just as a demon unit though, she's also going to just be great in general. Being able to reduce the enemy's magic res, the Archgen, is extremely beneficial. She's also type F, so she stacks with pretty much every single character in the game. She doesn't need to be on the team with Dark Vox. She's able to hold her own, which is, hey, really nice to see. I'm moving on to the newest character, which just got announced, I think, a day or two ago, which was Canary. Canary is from the J event. And let me just say, this character has 2 weapons, all right? She is dual wielding. On behalf of the High Council of GS, there is no High Council of GS, but just bear with me here. If a unit dual wields, they are broken. Breed, really strong at release, right? Or God Finn, he dual wields, very, very strong. 12th generation Mizuki, very strong awoken unit, right? One of the best awoken units in the game. So here's to see if they're actually going to keep up the trend of this or not. She's going to be a water human. So we see her slots here with a 6-star physical, a 5-star defense, and a 4-star physical or a 4-star support if you take her up to LB7. Let's look at the kit real quick. Oh wait, she different. Hold on. Oh my goodness, she has the Summer Iris thing, boys. She has the Summer Iris skill for Archgen. Current elemental damage, she changes her own element in the order of water, earth, fire. What? So she does 6,000% of whatever current element she's in. If she's in water, she has a chance to inflict disease. If she's in earth, she has a chance to inflict poison. And if she's fire, she has a chance to inflict burn. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. And then the super art reduces the enemy's physical res. And you also, oh wait, stackable? The super art's physical res down is stackable? How quick is this super art? And also, I mean, it only lasts for 30 seconds, but dang. You increase your own damage by 100% against enemies with status elements. And when your HP is above 80%, you increase your own equipment CT by 20%. Okay. And then we have increased own stat res by 100%, except faint. That's actually not really like an insane thing to look for in a unit, but that's actually pretty good. Increase own defense ignored by 15%. I mean, 15% defense ignored really is whatever. And then let's look at the true weapon real quick before I give like my thoughts on her. So the skill on this thing is reduce enemy's physical res by 30%. If the user is human, you increase your own arts by 10. It's on 20-second cooldown. This actually is not a bad item at all. Yeah, that's pretty strong. When equipped by Canary, you increase your own attack by 100% and skill CT by 20%. Would I say she's broken? I don't know if I would say she's broken, but she has a lot of usability. The fact that she's able to switch between water, earth, and fire, and she has 100% physical res down on the super art means she works for any of the RGB damage types that want to use her, right? If you're using a mono fire team and they're mostly physical, you could use Canary. Another thing that's really cool is the fact that she's actually able to inflict 3 different stats elements based on the element that she's in, and you're able to switch this element just by using your art. Which, being able to inflict so many different stats elements is actually somewhat beneficial because there are some bosses in this game where it's like, okay, you have to disease, right? Or you get more damage when you disease. It won't always come up because, as we know, a lot of in-game fights are resistant to a lot of different elements. However, there are a lot of in-game fights too where they're resistant to a lot of different things, but there's one thing they're not resistant to, which is very likely that it's possible for you to still get benefit out of one of these status elements, which is really like the only negative I see out of her. Like, she's going to be so self-sufficient. If you have this skill right here, this is one of the strongest art shooting skills in the entire game. On Summer Iris, she's able to get her super art so quick, man. It's not even funny. And not to mention too, as soon as you get into a fight, right? If you want to switch the element that you were, you press this skill and you're able to switch instantaneously. I really gotta see her animations to see how fast a lot of her stuff is, especially with the super art being a stackable physical res down by 100%. If this thing is very quick and you're able to get back into your super art, well, you're gonna be able to get back in your super art very quickly because of the skill. I just need to see like how crazy can that get. Like I said, I don't believe this character is broken by any means, but she's going to be very, very strong. This is the very first time we've seen a character that's able to switch the elemental type that she's able to deal. We've had characters in the past that dealt like dual elements, for an example, like Freed. Freed has dealt both dark and light damage at the same time, but we have never gotten a character that's able to switch their actual damage type right then and there. Which also begs the question, does it change like her animations? Like if she's in fire, does she actually get fire effects? Or if she's in water, does she get water effects? That'd be very cool, but who knows if they actually did that. Either way though, fam, that's going to be it for this video. Tell me down below what you guys are thinking about these two new characters on the Japanese version of the game. How you liking Canary? How you liking Dark Rosetta? You already heard my opinion, so I'd love to hear all your guys' opinion down below in the comment section. Oh, and one more thing before you leave. Don't forget to drink water.